The advice I'd give my younger self is to be a better self-advocate.
We have to tell our daughter and our colleagues, we have to tell ourselves to believe.
It's about continuing to use that platform to raise.
When I started my career, I went into it thinking that as long as I was a great performer and I produced results and was a team player, I would get to the next level and my career would progress.
Well, that's actually not true. You do have to do the work, you do have to know your stuff, but you have to build relationships. You have to know how to navigate an organization.
I wish someone had told me earlier in my career to challenge things that I didn't necessarily agree with. I just did what I had to do to execute on what they expected of me, even though I may have necessarily not have thought their direction was correct.
What I would tell my younger self is to never make an assumption or assume that because you may not have the most experience in a field or an industry, that you or your idea may not provide value.
Really be intentional in seeking out mentors from different fields and from different industries.
Wish someone had told me about sponsors. I always got along with most of my bosses, but I didn't really understand the critical role a sponsor could play.
My advice to my younger self is to remember that your career is a marathon, not a sprint. So approach your career at your own terms and in your own way, and believe me, you will make it.
I wish someone had told me that there often is no right answer. You just have to use your best educated guess and make a decision, because sometimes a wrong decision is better than indecision.
Mommy, what do you wish someone had told you 20 years ago?
I wish someone would have told me 20 years ago that the most important voice to listen to is the one deep inside of me.
Advice to my younger self would be that everybody has some version of imposter syndrome. And this is really empowering.
Your inner voice knows what you need, and it will lead you to success.
I wish I had challenged the norm more.
Set more intention and to really drive my own career and not wait for somebody else to tell me when I might be ready for something.
Just when you think you can't go for that job, you don't have that experience, you absolutely can.
Share your idea.
Go for it.
I wish someone had told me that being valued and respected was way more important than being likable. And that I belonged. I belonged to the boardroom, I belonged to that table, and my voice had power. And I should never give my power away or dim my light. And that one day I would make space at the table for people who looked just like me, and we would change the game.